Good morning. This is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. It's very early in the morning for me. Haven't slept yet. A long night. And I am doing the read today for the collective on the Twin Flame Journey for the full moon today, the 18th and the 19th in Gemini. We are in Gemini moon. A lot of energy going on right now, and I know you have been feeling it. All of us have been, and this is a major full moon that I was excited to study and to read about and for it to come. And strong energies. We're still in that 12-12 portal till the 12-21 portal, that mirroring energy. That veil is very, very thin right now. Some major energies, a lot of dreams, a lot of shifts, a feeling of alignment, and feeling of a void energy while we're getting ready to shift into this new. And some of the energies that we have are Mars in Sagittarius is trine with Chiron. Venus retrograde is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Mercury in Capricorn is trine with Uranus. And we also have the full moon squared with Mercury in Capricorn. And then we have Jupiter trine with the moon and sextile with the sun. But one of the biggest energies that we have is the sun is opposing the galactic center. Big energy that we've been talking about lately, or a lot of readers have been talking about, a lot of astrologers have been talking about. And the galactic center is at the center of the heart of the universe, the Milky Way. And it's like that black hole energy. And it's home of potent, magical, mysterious energy. It's very powerful and out of this world. So we're feeling that. So a lot of weird dreams, especially with Neptune, with the sun still squaring off with Neptune yet also. A lot of weird dreams with the sun opposing this galactic center, this mystery of the dark. I'm getting dark matter, Spirit just said. But may unlock a new and higher state of consciousness. We're evolving spiritually. Some major energies, a lot of Capricorn energies with Venus being in Capricorn, also conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn. So in relationships, we're talking about the collective on the Twin Flame Journey, is going through this major transformation. And it's permanent endings are happening, evolution, transformations. And Venus is in Capricorn, and it's about deep renovation. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Some of the energies I've been talking about this last week, as we're going through this major renovation. I'm feeling like at this home, the foundation, this, the foundation of the home, and just complete overhaul and rebuilding. And in everything, in relationships and money and our worth, our finances, everything. And kind of reviewing the whole process. And this will happen all the way to like the end of January, I believe, with that retrograde energy. Also, we got around the 23rd, 24th, we have the Saturn squared off with Uranus. And this whole year, there's an energy of feeling stuck, like there's no movement. A lot of that hold energy you've been talking about, or that Knight of Pentacles energy where it's going to happen, but not right now. We've been in that for a long time. We're going through that transformation. They're squaring off with each other, and a lot of healing that's been happening with Chiron. Chiron is going direct today also. So that direct, that healing and with Saturn squared off with Uranus on the 23rd and 24th, right after this full moon, shifts the whole energy of the stuck and hold will be a major shift that's going to happen. And from everything that we've been learning this whole year. So finally coming out of that hold energy. This galactic center is really going to intensify everything and into that higher consciousness and that awareness. So it's going to shine a light on everything and see everything in a higher perspective. And then we got Jupiter in here, which is trined with, where is that? I believe Jupiter's trine with Mercury. No, excuse me, Jupiter's trine with the moon. So, and then sextile the sun. So that's going to add a lot of, it's also a spiritual card, a focus, under a visualization card or energy. And then seeing things from a higher understanding and be able to focus. Oh, a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. What I was, through the research, what I was getting with Mars and Sag trine with Chiron, that energy with Mars and Sagittarius is let's go, let's get things done, let's do this. And still wants to make that move. But with Mercury being in Capricorn, squaring off with this Uranus is saying no. So there might be some like trips, things like that that are happening. And there might be a change of plans, being aware of that in the 3D. But there's another energy backing that saying, no, let's go for this. And that's, I believe that's Jupiter. So there might be some little bit of back and forth of thinking, okay, we're not going to go. And then all of a sudden something will shift and then we're going to go. So that showed up also in there. A lot of changes, a lot of shifting, letting go of the old, seeing things from a higher perspective, a lot of dreams, a lot of planets in Capricorn, and that's really what do I want long term, what's important for me, and a change. So that's seeing things in a different perspective and knowing and understanding of everything that we've been through. What do I truly want? And this moon, this last full moon of the year, is illuminating so many different things that are important in our lives of letting go, especially with Venus conjunct Pluto, is really an ending of a lot of old energies that we have outgrown. And we're seeing things and everything's being magnified in such a level. It's just shining bright on everything in the future and in the past, letting go and moving ahead in the future. So let's see what this is, what this full moon has for us, what kind of messages we have. So I call in the angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call in the collective on the twin flame journey. I call the directions west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations, the elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether, the winds, the messengers of the universe. I call Archangel Ariel to illuminate what we need to see at this time, and Archangel Gabriel to help me communicate the best of my ability to the collective on the twin flame journey and what they need to know at this time. Please, with this full moon energy. There is something else I feel like a major energy that I'm forgetting. Chiron's direct. Venus is going retrograde. With this galactic center, the next 3 days is when it's going to be 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's very powerful. So the next 3 days, and then we got that Saturn squaring off with Uranus. There's just so many energies. Victory, 6 of Wands. 4 of Cups, a reflection on everything. The 8 of Pentacles, a rebuilding. And the 10 of Wands. So this full moon, this is in Gemini, the twins. And the twins are the balance of the physical and the spiritual. In all of this, the 3D, the Capricorn, and the spiritual, Uranus and Jupiter, and also Saturn's the physical too. So the twins are going back and forth trying to find the balance with the mortal, immortal. That's with that galactic center too. And in our minds, trying to find that balance. So there's an energy of being overwhelmed and a reflection, but there's victory here and rebuilding. That's this Capricorn energy. We have the Hermit, maybe staying at home, staying centered, Three of Pentacles. There's an awakening, massive awakening that's happening, and clarity. That's the shining that light on everything of truth and clarity, is seeing things from that higher perspective or that higher state of consciousness, is may unlock a new state of higher consciousness of seeing and rebuilding. And there's the Two of Pentacles, and that's that balance between the two worlds, the physical and the spiritual, the mortal and the immortal. That's in that Neptune energy too. We got the Tower, which is Mars, and some Tower moments coming in. And that's the Mars is trine with Chiron, so a lot of healing happening in the 3D. What else was Mars? I think that's it right there, just the trine with Chiron. Tower moments, and there's the Three of Cups union here. And there's the healing with Chiron going direct too. Mars is action, and Sagittarius is going to want to go ahead with unions, and they're thinking about that. The King of Swords energy, that's that Aquarius energy or Gemini here. But there's the Hermit above that, wanting to stay home. There's the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. To me is that Capricorn energy. So there's the strong Earth energy with the 3 planets in Capricorn, of really trying to be practical and responsible about things. We got the Eagle, the Devil, the Eagle death, the Two of Cups, the soul connection, the Seven of Swords. There's so much going on behind the scene, behind the veils, but it's also things that were deceiving us. This Eagle death that's happening. The Knight of Fire, restless, Ace of Fire, rebirthing, and the Five of Wands, chaos. And I got the Sun, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Justice coming in. So the Justice is this karmic justice coming in, and the Eight of Swords, the illusion of being trapped. That's that energy of blockage, of being stuck in that hole. That's that Saturn energy, squaring off with Uranus. Those two going against each other this whole year is a lot of healing that was happening in between there, and that's why there was no movement. Now we got the Ten of Pentacles in the 3D. Like things are starting to get moving, and then we have the Sun as the theme, as illuminating. The Sun is the theme, and it's opposing the galactic center. It's that central Sun energy, that the core, the heart of the Milky Way there. So the Sun is illuminating this. It's shining a light bright on everything, and seeing things from a higher consciousness and awareness. It's just that with the Moon, the Sun is Jupiter is sextile with the Sun and trine with the Moon, so it's illuminating a lot of the things getting into motion, moving forward, the Wheel of Fortune energy of getting your wish too. Let me see. Let's clarify the Ego death and the Seven of Swords. That's Capricorn energy. That's Capricorn energy. And the 3 planets that are in that right now, there's a lot of rebirthing that's happening. Eight of Cups, spiritual evolving. And Seven of Cups, making some major decisions, doing some reflection on that. The Eight of Cups is moving out of this old energy and wanting to go towards the Two of Cups. So some endings here and a rebirthing, emotional, spiritual growth. The Ten of Swords and ending, abrupt endings. To me, that's with Venus. That's conjunct Pluto, is evolving your life priorities too, and transformation, and permanent endings that are happening. With the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, there's a definite permanent endings that are happening and a rebirthing that's happening. The Ace of Wands, and soul connections are coming together. The Two of Cups there, And the Knight of Wands is kind of a restless energy. That's that Mars and Sagittarius is really, there's the moon, the full moon here. And then the Five of Swords. There could be arguments with that Mars. There could be some arguments, fights here with the Five of Swords, with the Moon and the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups. There could be some deceiving energy of that illuminating so much. The sun, the sun opposing this galactic center is really opposing the things in the dark, that black hole energy. That's what that center is, that black hole. The things, the mystery, things that are hidden. The sun and the moon are illuminating that. And there's some arguments and seeing deception, all of that truth and transformation. The sword of truth here is a complete ending. The Ten of Swords, of the Moon, and the Five of Swords. So be careful with some arguments, okay? Be careful with some arguments. I do see the Two of Cups, the soul connection, this alignment here. This rebirthing, and the Two of Cups in here. The Six of Wands victory, the Four of Cups. Kind of seeing the Ace of Cups now. Doing some reflection with this. A hermit energy is staying home. So for some of you Virgos, this is significantly for you. Capricorns. Also, I wanted to tell you that Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Let's see what else I got. Six of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Good. Ten of Pentacles. I got that twice. So there's that happiness in the 3D. And there's a victory in that. And they're rebuilding the Eight of Pentacles. Through this chaos and reflection. Emotions. Because that water, that moon energy is emotions. Oh my goodness. Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. That's that Jupiter energy stepping in. Moving and crossing over into the 5D. Is that heaven on earth energy? That abundance is definitely coming in. A lot of changes are happening. A lot of changes. The Hermit, Three of Pentacles. So that's that rebuilding that's happening. Hermit, Three of Pentacles being centered. Ace of Swords, the truth, the clarity, and the juggling to find balance. Two of Pentacles here. Sleepless nights. I'm up all night right now. Some anxiety. Something out of the blue is going to happen. Something out of the blue is going to happen. That clarity. The Queen of Cups. Following your heart. It's really important to stay in your heart center. That's the Three of Pentacles. And a Seven of Cups again, making a decision again. That Seven of Cups keeps wanting to show up. And the hold, looking at things that were holding us back. Could be an energy of lack. And that's the Saturn squared with Uranus, that stuck or that hold energy. Procrastination, all those things that were holding us back. Fears and anxieties with this energy here. We're finally seeing clarity in all those things. This hermit energy. We're having an awakening through that. The clarity in so many different levels here. And we're struggling to find balance. The Two of Pentacles here, and I got the Two of Pentacles here. We got the Tower, the Three of Cups. So there's Tower moments with the unions. Here, wanting to take action towards the unions. There's the High Priestess, the Divine Feminine. There's Mars as a masculine energy, wanting to take action towards the Divine Feminine. Yep, he's rebirthing that King of Wands at Sagittarius energy. And the Trinity is showing up here, and the Trinity is also here. So really staying in that center point, and that 0 point energy, that alignment there with the Divine Feminine and the masculine. There's some Tower moments in the unions that are going to be happening. And the High Priestess, Divine Feminine energy here is that psychic awareness, higher consciousness energy, unlocking those doors into that new state of consciousness. Seeing things from a higher perspective of knowing and understanding, and that's the masculine energy here. Having it being trined with Chiron, there's some healing that's happening. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, two masculine energies. There's Jupiter here, the Wheel of Fortune. That's Jupiter here with the Gemini energy and the Capricorn energy here. With this moon energy, and there's Jupiter in Aquarius here. And there might be some chaos, the Five of Wands. So a lot of changes that are happening. Five of Wands I've been seeing the last few days. So a lot of chaos and shifting and trying to make, let's say Ace of Fire here, rebirthing. But Jupiter here, this 10-10, a lot of 10-10 energy. Jupiter is trine with the moon. That's in Gemini. There's this King of Swords energy. And that's finding the balance of the physical and the spiritual there, that alignment. Could be masculine and feminine too. The spiritual is the feminine, the physical is the masculine. And it's magnifying everything. The Jupiter is going to magnify everything here. And intensify everything, to see things. The Sphinx there, the sword of truth and clarity, seeing, understanding, and knowing. So the final card is Jupiter and justice coming in. Wow. The balance and harmony, the justice scales. And there's the Tower moment with the Five of Wands. So Mars here is definitely going to want to take action in Sagittarius. And major shifts and changes. And through that is this balance and harmony. And there's the Capricorn energy too here. So to me, the ending of those low vibrational energies. And then there's the Ace of Wands, this rebirthing here. This rebirthing. We got the Ace of Wands twice. So it's a massive rebirthing that's happening. So I apologize for the long reading, and especially at the beginning is kind of a lot of information. Probably I didn't have to give, so bear with me. But this full moon is really clearing out the old, that devil energy, low vibrational, addictions, toxic, codependency, you know, any of those low and then we're ending that, the deception, and there's some fights here, major changes. We got Five of Swords, Five of Wands. I did see the Five of Pentacles in there, but major shifts and changes that are happening. 22 master number, got 222 energy, 1010 energy. 33 master number, 244, and rebuilding in that 8. And today is the 18th, boils down to a 9, but it boils down to an 8 today. So abundance is coming in, and we got this Wheel of Fortune here with justice. That justice is coming in, that balance and harmony. There's some Tower moments with this full moon and a definite rebirthing here. Wow, a lot of, let's see what the energy is for the masculine. Magician, the mirror, the magic, Mercury. Mercury's stepping in, and Mercury is squared off with, it's trine with Uranus, and it's squared off with this full moon, I believe. So being squared off with this moon, to me, it's telling me that things are coming to an end. Also 53 down to an 8, but to manifest, okay? And there's the justice again. This justice is coming in, that balance. I've been getting that justice card probably the last couple of weeks. The magician and the mirror is that balance of the two, spiritual and physical. The 8, the infinity symbol, but also manifesting for the masculine here. The feminine, please. Feminine energy today. Action, 17. Action is being taken place, and door to spirit is opening up. So we're going through that doorway. We're going through that gateway. And there's the feminine leading the masculine through there. Okay. 17, healing, the star number. Oh, masculine, feminine together. Indecision. Making decisions, major decisions right now. Another 8. You got 8 energy. Oh my goodness. Today is an 8 day. We got 8 energy. 8 energy. With this major abundance is definitely coming in. And then the thinking woman, that's that Aquarius or Gemini moon energy. Wisdom oracles, please, for the masculine. The masculine and the feminine are trying to make major decisions right now. Which way do I go? Following their hearts, being in that connection, that alignment there. And that's how, and then the masculine is all that glitters, removing those masks, that ego, removing those masks, and co-create, rebirthing. The feminine, here and now, again, being in the center point, following your heart, being in the now. 32 down to a 5, imagine, manifesting again, the magician energy, Mercury energy. Masculine, feminine together. Ooh, the card just flipped around. Another fork in the road for the masculine and the feminine. Wow. The masculine and feminine are making some major decisions in their life right now. That's why I feel like there's no movement yet with that Mercury squaring off, or Mars. Mars wants to go ahead, but Mercury's saying not quite yet, because Mercury's in Capricorn. They're more practical and responsible. So there's some major decisions that need to be made. Both at the fork in the road, both trying to decide what they want to do. And the answer is following their hearts and seeing things from a higher perspective and following that light that they see at the end of there. There's the wise owl there. Okay. Twice now. And they're again between two worlds. We're shifting it between two worlds as an alignment. So there's like another decisions here with the masculine and the feminine, having to make some major decisions. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still got a little bit of a cough yet. Moonology for the masculine energy for today. This full moon in Gemini. It's the twins too, you know. The Gemini is the twins. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and that's at Capricorn. There is 3 planets in Capricorn. I keep stressing that. A fiery climax approaches Aries. Chiron is in Aries, and it's going direct today also. The feminine. You are good enough, the divine feminines. You're worthy and you're deserving. A lot of healing with that Virgo. And South Node, don't let your past hold you back. And that's what I'm seeing here with these decisions. Do I stay or do I go? Do I go through that gateway into that 5D energy? Don't look back, especially with Venus going retrograde. Some old energies might come back in your life. And this is, remember, this is about renovation time. Clearing out the old things. You might clear out the closet, something from the past shows up. And it's showing up for you to see how much you evolved and how much you need to let that go, okay? And so you can move forward and move ahead. I have all those. Okay, let's try Angels of Atlantis for the masculine. Surrender, the masculine. They're surrendering to the divine. Also, Gabriel is here, and he showed up earlier with the benediction and the grace card here. And I want to, and having compassion, really beautiful. Surrendering, being in your heart center, having compassion. Zafkil is the energy. And I don't know where my book is for this. Oh, here it is. I want to read this one because I think it's really beautiful. Gabrielle with FGH. Grace is the oracle of Gabrielle wishes you to receive the heavenly gift of grace. This is always given when we require it, most require it. Therefore, consider how you may have miscreated an aspect of your life and are therefore experiencing an absence of this divine elixir. Gabrielle is asking you to unfold your wings and fly like a swan to cleaner water. There you will sample a renewed state of being, sensing the purities of life and truly reorganizing your soul as a gift of grace. Chant Om 3 times and you will feel grace surging through every neural pathway. Okay, find that grace within. And Om is the universal language, that connection to the universe. And beautiful, beautiful. And the swans are a symbol of the twins too. They mate for life. Masculine and feminine, please. I mean the feminine, please. Planetary cycles. There's an alignment with all these planets. Just had those, I think, 3 or 4 days ago. All the planets were in alignment, the major planets. And then ecstasy, that's ether, spirit there. There's Zafkiel again 3 different times here. And I'm not sure which one that is. I'm thinking it might be Archangel Jophiel. Masculine and feminine together. Romance, the twins. There's the twin flames there, that Gemini energy too. There's a romance between the two. It's funny how they're separated here, huh? The 2 making a decision, the fork in the road, and there's the 2 here. There's an alignment in between the 2. Merging into one, setting those intentions out there. Angels and ancestors for the masculine. We haven't used these in a while. Great teacher for the masculine is coming in. Learning from spiritual experiences, we're evolving. We're seeing the swans, the white here. And the dove, the white dove here. Really, that rebirthing, the elder is moving beyond ancestral patterns in the 3D. Letting go of that age of Piscean energy, moving on into the age of Aquarius. The feminine, please. Oops. I think that was a stargazer. Oh, Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. What I saw about, I think the Galactic Center, was it the Galactic Center? Or the, oh, no. The Jupiter's trining the moon. The moon is illuminating things in the dark. And then we have the sun opposing the Galactic Center. With Jupiter is a magnifier too of all these energies. It's gonna magnify that silver lining, that line there. Maybe that's why we're getting all of this in between here. It's magnifying the dark and the light, that silver lining. The Spirit Fox and the feminine is trusting your talents and changing times. The reason why I'm saying that is because the fox is able to move into the dark and to the light. They're able to transition into both worlds. They know how to move. They're kind of like those little tricksters. They know how to move in and out of things. Okay. The masculine and feminine together. Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. One of the energies of this full moon too is setting boundaries with that Capricorn energy. The elders again are showing up, moving beyond ancestral patterns. They're letting you know it's okay, that they're with you and they're proud of you. The warrior, the masculine and the feminine, their warrior energy, standing their ground against these old these karmic cycles, these old energies, and really setting boundaries with Capricorn. Capricorn's really strong into that that leadership role, knowing your worth, and just being in your heart center and standing up for what you believe in. And that's, you know, your path here. I think that's it. I'm going to pull some Akashics here for you. Yeah. 3 Akashics, please, for the masculine and feminine for this full moon. Life between lives. Wow, again, we're in between the 2 worlds right now. There's that thin veil there. The masculine and the feminine. We got the masculine and feminine are in between making decisions, fork in the road, in between here. Be fearless and stand strong in life between lives. So we're feeling that void energy. We're kind of like in that 4D energy. We're kind of shifting to 3D into 5D. Like again, I'm going to remind you a few days back or maybe a week back, I said, I feel like I'm not in my body. I feel out of body. So kind of getting grounded and centered is really important too. I just pulled the healing card, the future lives. We might be astral traveling. This is true love. 22 master number again. This is true love, this connection. Validating that. Forgiveness is important. Letting go. Really strong, the root chakra, the foundation. Rebuilding that foundation, the complete renovation of yourself, your spirit, your soul, your alignment with yourself, your alignment with your twin. Letting go of fears and anxieties, all of that, and rebuilding yourself. 32 down to 5, major change. Root chakra is real strong for this energy. And a lot of red here. And this is true love and that passion for each other and that love for each other. Okay? That is your read for this full moon. Is illuminating with the sun here. Is the theme of this energy. 19, this masculine energy. And we're evolving with grace, and keep looking your north node, following your north node path, and your truth and your purpose, and letting go of the old and not being afraid to do that. Okay? So I send you all love and light. Please like and subscribe and let me know how you're feeling with this full moon energy. Have a beautiful day, a weekend. Bye-bye. Happy holidays.